kid randomly come up into your life again? Yeah, I hope all of that stuff doesn't happen. And if it does, here's me saying that that thing that you're thinking of, nobody else thinks of except for you. And it's just you. And I understand it's not going to change anything, me saying this, but nobody else is thinking about it. It's not important. Nobody thinks about that time that you messed up the words in a play because you were freaking terrified of being in front of so many people, and they all laughed because they were like, "Ha ha ha! It's a funny joke." It wasn't a funny joke. That was me messing up the lines, and you laughing was an objectively bad thing to do because it fucked with me. I'm sorry, I went off topic. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything is fine. Stop thinking about that. Stop thinking about the extra work you've given yourself because you've been kind at work. Stop thinking about that. Good. Good. That was for you guys, not for me. I'm doing fine. I don't know what you're talking about. I was thinking about this the other day, right? I was thinking about how this is just going to be a tangent that's going to appear randomly at the start of Pillars of Eternity, and if you're not interested in this part and you want to skip ahead, it's probably like 2 minutes, maybe 4 if I get on a roll. I was thinking about this the other day. Do you have that mindset that every RPG player has, where if you have a consumable, you don't want to use it because you might not get you might need it for a bit something later? Do you have that in real life but for painkillers? Because I think I have that. I think I've not been in many situations where I've needed them, or I have this sort of aversion to using painkillers, not because there's a limited supply and I might not get them back, because realistically I live in a country where I could get as much as I wanted, but because I heard somewhere, and I know it's true, that every time you have a painkiller you gain a slight resistance to them. Now it's very tiny and you'd have to have a lot for it to actually get to a point where it's relevant. Like, you'd have to be taking them daily. Like, it's only really relevant to the people that have to take them daily for like an illness they have or something, or a disorder. But I heard that when I was young. I'm talking like maybe 11, 12, and it stuck with me. And so now, unless I'm literally on the floor, like in a fetal position, like I'm in so much pain, I'm just like, well, there's no need to have them, right? There's no need to have them now. Because, like, it could mean that it's worse for me later. Just thought about that before. It's fine. Anyway, what are we looking at here? Fort Deadlight? No, we're not going there yet. I found Oswald Joel. Give it to Khan. Did you know about something in her amour?
Indeed.
It recommends I have Priest Lady with me, which is a good thing, because I have Priest Lady with me. I'm sorry, I forgot her name. It's like Zoti? Zotai? Xoti? Love the name. Don't know how you say it, really. Can I read the journal before I give it away? Golden Dog. Dog. This afternoon I walked the streets of Nekatara and felt an unusual spring in my step. I cannot be sure if it was the fine weather of the archipelago or my great distance from the Deerwood and that blasted Goose and Fox Inn that had gifted me with this buoyancy of spirit, but I am grateful nonetheless. I see no signs of the girl Hylia be praised. God willing, I have slipped her net at last. Mekwinsdak. The shadows are strange here. seeming to move on their own accord as I passed from the Queen Bereth to Peric's offspring this morning. I could have sworn I saw one turn to face me, then another. I fled the area as quickly as I could, and as far as I can tell, I was not followed. I have many enemies, as many of as any man of roguish, adventurous mind should. Though none have cause to search for me here, I know these shadows must be a trick of the mind, but I still am uneasy. The next entry is written in shaky, wild hands, clearly penned in great haste. As I put down to bed, as I put me down to bed this evening, I heard a faint whispering beneath my window. I always leave it open to better catch the breeze, and thanks be to Hylia for it, or I might have been none the wiser. However, when I went to investigate, no one was there. And yet I know I heard voices. I may be old, perhaps even paranoid, but I am not crazy. I must leave this place with all haste. God protect me in my flight. On the next page and final page of the journal is the symbol of Wodica, a broken crow scored in deep red ink. Strangely, it's just the one bringing down Khan I might know more. Hey Khan!
Have you got any leads on that mad old goat yet?
What's your history with Oswald? She groans theatrically.
The man's a family friend. Has been for... must be 4 generations now. The perk of being an elf, eh?
Here's the journal. Con flips through Oswald's journal, then stops and looks up at you, eyes wide. Someone has actually scored the broken crown symbol of Wodica across the last page. She mutters to herself. She traces the symbol with her fingers and frowns.
Oh, Oswald, you really stepped in it now, haven't you? Getting mixed up with Wodicans? You damned old fool.
She shakes her head sadly and closes the journal with a snap.
Where could they have taken him?
She chews on her lower lip with uneven teeth and mutters to herself. You must have sailed through half of the Deadfire to get to Nekatara. Anything catch your eye?
Not really. To be honest, I spent most of the trip out from Defiance Bay, bent over the bulwark, giving Andra a taste of my innards. I hate boats.
You and me both. Khan laughs a little, mostly to herself. She seems to only half-heartedly hear you, her thoughts wandering elsewhere. Wait, they're all happy with that? Okay, good.
Damn, if only I could find that captain who gave us passage to the Deadfire. Bet he'd know. Wait a tick.
She blinks, remembering.
When our ship neared Nekataka, the bosun told me about a weird temple on an island in the Karatapu Channel, southwest of the city. She wouldn't tell me what it was for, though. Got real spooked when I asked.
Seems as good as a place to start as any.
Go take a look then, and let me know what you find.
She marks the location on your map with a flourish.
With any luck, you'll catch the old goat there in one piece, and we'll both leave here with some weight in our purse.
The One Piece? It's real? Okay. I kind of want to do the rival families quest, as you can probably guess from the sort of title of the stream. Wow, this takes a while to load. Let's have a look at this. Let's see. Find an ancient temple. Find Zillifera. Said to be around one of the local watchtowers. Right, let's go quickly do that one.
You seem to be frequently at odds with others in your order.
Some of my brethren don't understand why I gotta do what I do. But I'm not beholden to them.
I can certainly sympathize.
So, is this place going to be attacked by random... No? These are watchtowers, right? Zilla? No? I just want to talk. I just want to talk. I just want to... Fine. Loads weapon. I just want to talk. I just want to talk. Hey, there he is. Hello, good sir. The young man appears either to be composing or practicing a tune on his lute. He stops mid-strum, looking at you with friendly expression.
Ah, apologies, lady, if I intrude upon your peace. Inspiration eludes me still. If you are after some scenery, I suggest the far end of the bridge. It smells better when the wind blows in from the sea, of course.
I have some questions.
Oh, sure, what about?
Your family's been having trouble with the Bentarans, right?
Guess that means you've spent at least an hour or two in town.
You've never sought revenge?
Not like Martino does, no. My uncle works hard to prove we're not thieves or murderers. I fear that Persa's going to ruin that for us. She's in the thick of something too big for her.
Persa?
I caught cousin Persa running her mouth off about the job Belda got her involved in. Persa's been spending time in the gullet, in the tavern down there. Maybe she could tell you more. Sorry. I guess you got a mouthful, huh?
No, that's fine. I just need to go to the hole in the gullet. Road east. Road north. I mean, I don't know where the slums are. I'm gonna guess they're east. The gullet. Oh, they're all locked off at the moment. Oh, because I probably have to go north to unlock here. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that these places are a lot bigger now than they were in the first game. There was like maybe, I guess there was 4 areas for the main city in the last game. You leave the bustle of the crowds behind, making your way along the winding path into the gullet. For a time, the path ascends the mountain. Even so, the cramped walls and run-down buildings close in around you, obscuring your view. You come to a dark passage cutting through a mountain, just wide enough to accommodate a wagon. The path here descends steadily into the rock face. After a lengthy journey through the dimly lit tunnel, you come across the gates of the gullet. The stench hits you first, a foul mixture of rot and stale air, and bodily odours. You notice a guardsman pushing a cart heaped high with mouldering food, which must account for some of the smell. Ahead, the homes of the gullet emerge as a collection of light amid the darkness. You feel the rush of water below, and a frigid breeze wafts up from the unseen depths like an exhalation. Ah, this place is horrendous. Random street urchins. Somebody called Rapura? Oh no, that's the people. I think that could have been a cool name, I'm just saying. The Narrows.
Traveler, have you any food? Surely you've a scrap to spare.
Yeah. A gaunt Rapura woman grabs your leg. She pulls at you with weak grip and fingers bone thin.
Mercy, traveler. Never have I been so hungry.
Yeah, sure. Here, have some food. The woman snatches the food from your hand with surprising speed. Eyes dart a glance from any onlooker before she shoves it between her teeth. She gnaws desperately, swallows, chokes, chews again, and speaks with the mouth half full for the next bite.
Thank you. I'll share it, I swear. Thank you, traveler.
Do you have no access to food?
Always there is prize share. The pile has grown leaner these years. Little falls to our pile that is not rotten or sour from this week and maybe before.
Maybe you should seek paying work. There are places that will sell even vagrant food.
Many Raparu come from other islands these days. They are strong and capable workers. Not like me, but they too tithe to the prize share.
What do you mean?
Forgive me, I say too much. If you would know more, ask Anoi. Our elder listens to those in need, and he speaks. Out of earshot of the guards. He's there. In the house to the right when you cross the bridge. He can speak of the hunger.
Okay.
They took him. For what? Bataro's the second this month.
And they say the pittings aren't increasing. Do they lie to themselves or just to us? At this rate, who'll be left to suffer the Matari fire?
The hole. The only place. I imagine one of the heaviest guarded places here. Holy damn, that's an ogre. That's awesome.
Did you hear that? About the boss?
With my own ears. Dario said there's treasures in that pit.
Shh! Have you lost your wits?
What's the name of the person? Perza. Just a pirate. Perza. Are you here, Perza? Let's talk to the bartender. An Orlan-covered toe-to-ear tip in saber fur leans against the bar, counting change. She gives you a wide, easy smile when she notices your approach, then slips the coin into a pocket with a wink.
Hey, fresh face. Welcome to the hole. Just got 2 rules, yeah? Keep your hands to yourself, and don't fall in.
I like her already.
Need something?
What's the story with this place?
The hole's been here so long as there's been a gullet. Though it ain't always been mine. What's a neighborhood without a place to get pissed drunk and lose your pants?
How'd you end up here?
Well, it's a bit of a story. See, I rode a whale into port in the middle of a storm. The Juana took one look my way and knew there was no one who could run the hole but
Okay,
me.
you're not gonna tell me.
Of course.
You think the hole was already here, or they dug it after they thought up the name?
That is a good question. I don't have a good answer for you. Right, maybe she's upstairs. I'm saying she. Perzo to me sounds like it could be a lady's name. It could be a guy.
I'll handle this.
Why did I say I'll handle this? That makes me worried. Worried enough for a save. All those people are what I want. Good to meet you. Bye-bye.
I'll take care of this.
I don't even want to touch that. That feels like a questing if I ever saw one. That's locked. None of these people are the Perzo. What the heck? Where is this person? They say they here, right? Perza. Frequents the hole. This is the hole. There's an egg there. Is she in here? Orlan? Orlan's not Perza. Back to the hole. Maybe there's a basement. Maybe I'm blind. It's entirely possible it's one of those two. Oh, there's a Vithrak here. How the heck did a Vithrak get here? That's a Zatrip as well. Can I ask if there's something around here? Bertha. Oh. An armored man stands by the far wall, observing a more lightly clothed woman as she busies herself with a handful of wines. The room feels silent and you find yourself the center of attention.
We've no intent to disturb you. Please carry on.
Bayer, I don't know this one.
She nods towards you.
We asked not to be disturbed. What are you doing here?
Aren't you one of the potato gods?
Well, that's the end of subtlety.
You told me you weren't followed.
Sally can't know that I was here. Bad news for our new friend.
He hefts his weapon to square off at you while Persa scrambles for cover. Oh, well. No, we shouldn't do that. Cut purse is over there. Oh, this is a bad situation. Never mind. I think we might lose here. What was that? You made a wizard double and then...
Yeah.
I don't know what he did with it. Die. Okay, you have a gun.
Consider it wrong. Fucked.
Okay. Oh, nice. I opt to do like a extra attacky thing. What are they? Sunbeam? Holy damn. Holy damn. Double damn. What's this? Sunbeam. That's a lot of debuff.
Ahoy. Watch me work. Cocked that up, didn't I?
No, I don't think you completely screwed the pooch.
Happy to oblige.
Who is this? Just a random person? Everybody get a heal. Get in the fight.
That looks complicated.
Yeah, never mind.
What do you need?
Holy damn, that's a good spell. What was that?
Leave it to me.
Yes.
Okay, we take a load of damage here. Cool. Yep, that hurts. Yep, that hurts. Ow, that hurts. Ow, that hurts. None of you are missing.
Oh?
Could you, like, miss occasionally?
Hey. Here we go.
Yeah.
I think the fireball is going to do a bit.
Yes.
But if it doesn't, having like a little bit of a heal to just make sure I survive is probably good. Fireball!
Cannot whack him any harder.
Didn't I?
It missed! It didn't even like slightly hurt them? $84% chances. Yeah, do it on them. Ah, 24 damage!
Got to get free.
Ow! Who told him to do this?
What can I do you for?
Like something like that. That's a good spell.
Yeah.
That's a really good spell.
Here we go.
Down. Oh, we're immobilized. Well, he's down.
I'm here.
Ahoy.
Oh, that's just a heal?
I'll be cleaving it to the brisket.
He's down.
Tell me.
Okay, 8 damage. 29!
What can I do you for?
Oh, God. Why do they do so much damage?
Another attack, Cap.
What?
I'm here.
I don't know if what you just said was, thank God, like, that was a good thing? Another tag, like I've hit them? Or like, that's a bad thing, oh no, I only tagged them. Why would you heal that guy even more?
No,
Die for that.
This is futile.
That's fine. That's kind of the guy I want you to hit. Oh, you're immobilized. Well, if you're immobilized, then like hit them with like a no, that's an AoE. Oh, perfect. Great spell.
Of course.
Oh, right. Let me just,
Hey.
knock this person out.
What for, Cap?
Thank God this doesn't do friendly fire, or else it would be significantly worse. But what did Mule Kick do in that context? I don't think it did anything.
These are in for a walloping.
What can I do you for?
Are they frightened because they're the last person? Are they frightened because they're bloody? Are they frightened because of an ability I have? These are the things I don't know. What I do know is he's dead. You know, I was just coming to ask. Clearly don't have anything inspired with. Oh, damn. Okay. Hello, Perza.
You killed him. Let me go, and I won't say a word about what happened here. The Bardatos sent you, right? No need to kill me over a family tiff, eh?
Remember your plan, this is your one chance to quit while you have a chance. The Bardatos know about your plan, and this is your only chance to quit while you're ahead.
You killed Bayer and call yourself... Ikosi, I'm just having a hard time This job? I'm out. It never happened.
She slaps her palm in dismissal fishing and holds him out.
Zelda's plan was for everyone to converge on the Bardato vault. You won't find me anywhere near the Bardato fortune. Can we agree that that's worth sparing my life?
Get out of here.
I think that would be best as well. Consider me gone.
Yeah, perfect. I didn't want to hurt them anyway. Perfect. Well, it was nice meeting you all, and I do want to finish the Gullet stories, but I kind of want to finish each area in their own sort of way. Oh. A man saunters over to you with a jagged smile. He's got a long, crooked scar on his forearm, and he rolls up his sleeve up to flaunt it.
You must be new. Lucky for you, we have a special rate for newcomers. A bag of coppers in exchange for your life.
He brandishes a knife. One of his companions grins wildly enough to show all of his missing teeth. But it's a rigid smile, and the first thug's hand is shaking. You suspect they're not as tough as they let on. Will this satisfy you?
A pleasure doing business.
I don't mind paying them 50 gold. If they come back for me, I kill them. But like, a lot of people here don't have enough money to live, you know? Badato Estate. I have something to... Okay, that's a horrendous. I started doing an Italian accent and I'm stopping myself right now. Belgino, why don't you like me? You joined the kind wayfarers in my playthrough. I swear it's not the right history and that's why.
My intelligence speaks of agitated whispers in the Valera household.
I want to talk about the Valeran plot against your house.
Have on then, and don't leave me in suspense.
She leans in closer, her eyes boring into you. Bear, one of your guards, conspired with the Valerans to rob your vault. I found the floor plan to the Badato Estate. It looks like the seals were mapping out a route into your vault.
Treachery from within. This is exactly what I needed.
She scrunches up the floor plan.
Now we know enough to sidestep this particular trap. Here, your deserving pay. I suggest we allow this heist to play out as intended. We will watch as our enemies walk into a trap. This will be the end of the Valera's short, ignoble reign in high society.
Just talk to Antillo. It's not too late to solve this peacefully.
It most decidedly is. I have no use for a faint heart. Find me when you come to your senses.
Okay. Fine. I've come to my senses.
Speak up. My business never sits still for long.
You know what? I'm going to go talk to the other group. I appreciate the hull, though. I should probably put that on my ship. Right? I've got new guns and a new hull. Although the new guns are actually not technically an improvement. They're not a... They're like a side grade. Where do I put the hull? Here? Here. Extra 5 health, 2% travel speed. Never bad to have extra 2% travel speed, eh? Where are the Valera estate? Wow, they are literally right next to each other. How? Why are they this close? Why wouldn't you build somewhere else? Wait, did I just walk into a person's house at night? They're probably not going to like that. Hold on a second. Scribe. Shipwright. Watcher?
You're looking prettier than when you left or so.
Merla, cut it out. Taught Laro a lesson, I did.
Sure you did. Just want to check. See how your dudes are. I mean, it seems like they're fine with people going into their houses. It's just certain rooms, right? before people are like, why did you choose X group instead of Y group? I will just say, if you're nice to me, you are like infinitely more likely.
I'll take care of this.
If you are nice to me, I'm likely to choose you. If you were the first person...
Listen to you, Martino. Enough. We have a guest.
Ah, a new face in the Valera halls.
Valera? I'm pretty sure I caught a member of your family dueling with a Bardato. He nods solemnly.
You will forgive me if I'm distracted. Trouble and scandal plague my household. You kept Laro and Orso from the beyond. We could use such a mediator. Martino has need of muscle and brains outside of the Valera house.
Tell me about the job.
Let me take point on this one, Father.
Martino pats Attila on the back and turns to you with a more severe, business-like expression.
Some Royal Deadfire crews have lately taken to pirate hunting. One such crew has been boasting of their victories near the Wild Mare, singing their Rauatai songs, making our clients anxious.
What's the problem with that? Oh, that you didn't do it.
Hunting Principi dogs is our business. With all these problems with the Bardatos, now is not the time for competition from the Brass Citadel. It would be better if they took their business elsewhere.
When the man isn't looking, he draws his thumb across his throat.
You could always start shooting the shit out of one another and leave good Deadfire folk be. Just a suggestion.
I'll do it. But I want the Valerian Trailing Company to know I was helpful.
Was that not implied? Akosi, consider it done. Come back when the Rauatai dogs have been dispatched, dismissed, or dismembered.
Okay. Both sides of the equation, I will do your job. And then I will figure out which ones I like the most. I'll be honest. Smart, but ruthless. Smart, but ruthless. I could have been talking about both of these people. Although it seems like the actual leader is the older guy who's just sort of like training the new person who's very kill, seemingly. Now, I'm not going to kill these people if I can. Bigger fish. Oh, I'm still not at the level for this, eh? Interesting, interesting. Cats are common at dancing because they're drunk, I'm guessing. Sorry if you can hear me drinking. Hello, Luca. Hello, Khan. Captain Wadora. How are you doing this fine day? They're gonna be in like behind the back of something, aren't they? Is it like this room here? No? Is it like this room here? No? They're gonna be in some room that you can easily have a fight without it turning into a brawl with everybody. My cabbages! Who does the farming in these places? I'm guessing each of the archipelagos have like each of the little islands have their own sort of sustained farming. There's not like big business farming. That makes sense? They said they were at this place, right? In the Queen Birth, this is a kind of a permanent solution. Should I say it was singing outside the wild mare? Oh, frick! I bet you have seen them. I bet you have seen them. They were just random people, and I thought that they were the drunkards, the pirates that I needed for the other thing. Look, I'm gonna try diplomacy always, but if diplomacy falls through,
Sing us another about the shores of Rauatai.
Oh, hold on a second. Boop. Me. Mechanical, arcane, 666. Let's go mechanical. Diplomacy, 9, 6, 4, 5. I kind of like having 6 in a lot of things. I think maybe one in religion. Although I did find insight to be quite useful at the moment. Ooh, we can take these buffs. Ooh, I do like shared flames. I think it narratively works with my character. Because it's giving buffs to nearby friends. Alternative... I'm never taking that. Yeah, I'll take shared flames. Right, let's have a look at this. 7, 6, 7, 6. Probably... I like having that at 8. Athletics comes up a lot. I like insight being quite high, but I don't use intimidate often. I don't really think intimidate's super needed. What are these bonuses? So I can have it... Oh yeah, it's the 2 kinds of buffs. I'm really not sure... Like, I've been using that because I have spares, but I'm really not sure, like, if that's... I pick that if I find nothing else I want, and I think I've found nothing else I want. So I like him even having more chances of getting hits. Okay, what have we got here? You're the only person doing alchemy, so alchemy's probably a good shout to go. I think we go alchemy. I probably think that you should do religion. As much as I'd like you to do the other things, I think religion's probably key. Smart inspiration, Strength allies and give them aware inspiration. That's not bad. Releasing a healing effect on death, that's not bad. What's the bonuses here? Fortitude, will, reflex. I really don't know which one of those is good. I think we go for just the allies, the AoE buff. I am going to try and start buffing more in this game. Arcane seems like the no-brainer. So we'll probably go Arcane. Diplomacy, I really want my diplomacy as high as it physically can be. But I don't know. I don't think having 1 in him is going to make a huge difference. Playable, and I cast a sound that can be thrown on the enemy. Any number of those. Constantly cycle and replenish until the spell ends. Okay, I kind of like that. I think we're now at the level that this quest actually wants. Yeah, see, look. This is what the quest actually wants. Who is saying this? Also, who are you? What's happened with you? Oh. Are they here? It's these guys. His name's Shrimp!
Defiance Bay, am I right?
Who are you again?
I was but a face in the crowd, but I remember the one who walked out of Hadron House alive.
He claps you on the shoulder again, harder, and this time you recognize the abbreviation behind the enthusiasm.
He's had more than a few. Perhaps we should go before this ends in rambling professions of love.
He speaks, leans closer, speaking low.
I must be seeing double, Elfman, because it's like there's a great big lady crouching on your shoulder.
He knows more than he says. Alort presses his lips together and for a second looks as if he's struggling against Isamir.
So, what brings you here, friend?
Martino Valera wants you out of Queen's Bereth.
Valera, one of the stuck-up pirate hunters. We move for no one, friend.
There's a musician playing his lute by the bridge. Best songs in the district. At first the sailor looks like he's going to fire back with harsh language, but his expression softens.
Wonder if he plays any Rauatai songs. Come on, boys. Let's get out of here.
Perfect. Non-lethal. Perfectly good. Sleight of hand, we could buff that. Stealth we could do. I think sleight of hand's... I think stealth's gonna get more use. Bluff might be okay. I'm not really a skullduggery kind of guy. I don't have much streetwise, but how often am I going to use streetwise? I guess I'll use streetwise occasionally. What is these? Cypher is able to use the echoes of time to drive home strikes from them, increasing penetration, sorry. Draining whip. 20% extra damage and generates focus. You know, this one will generate focus more. This one, make it do more damage. Probably the more damage one. But we don't have a... Do we have... Oh, we've got a couple of these spells. Like, we got that one. And we got that... We don't have that one. What's the difference? Oh, it's the action of... Now, Puppet Master is really good. But I don't kind of want to be doing the same thing again. You know? I think we're going to go, like, proper damage on this guy. I don't want to be doing the same thing I did last time and just dominating anyone who looks at me funny. Because I could. And I probably would win. But I know that that's not... It's not fun to just do the same thing over and over again.
Gon's sickle comes for us all.
Unless the thing that I'm doing over and over again is fun. You know? Like summoning. I'm never not going to be that kind of guy who's like, if summoning's easy, I'm playing summoner. I know people will be shouting, well, there is actually a summoning thing with the whole... with the chanter. It's like, yeah, but like I don't really understand the verse lyric thing. I mean, I do, but I don't understand how you use it effectively.
Okay, I'm coming. Well, my back.
Adu, what brings you to the Hall of the Valeres?
What? Martino. Yeah, hello, Martino.
I no longer hear the perverted anthems of Rauatai echoing across Queen's Birth.
The real Deadfire Company sailors are gone.
And Zili has a new audience. Clever.
He unceremoniously tosses you a sack of coin.
Stick with me and you'll be on the winning side when the dust settles.
Infighting only strengthens the Royal Deadfire Company.
Merla, you and my father are too alike. Go on. I'm still waiting on word for the next job. You have a few days to decide where your loyalties lie.
I would love for my loyalties to lie instead with, all of you? I'm gonna try something. And I know people are like, oh, you're cheesing it. Oh, don't stop doing that. I don't care.
Adu, what brings you to the Hall of the Valeres?
Fair warning, Bardito knows you're planning to rob a vault. Turns to his son. They share an uncomfortably long silence.
Robbery, Martino? Please, don't tell me.
He presses his bow and trails off, shaking his head.
It was Belda's idea. I may have encouraged her.
He coughs into his fist.
Shodri, Martino. Now I have to clean up another of your messes.
What do you want to do about it?
I prefer to keep these things in the family, but times being what they are.
I'd be willing to lend a hand.
See to it that Beld escapes. Leave no Bardato witnesses who can incriminate us.
That may stave off Azali's vengeance for a little while.
Okay. Okay. So, if I If I get Belder out and then... If I get Belder out... It may keep the peace? Question mark? Oh, shit. I can't do this one remotely. How am I supposed to deal with that?
You're right. He does do that with his hands.
Fie, 'tis roughing his precious spelling book that scares the lad. Or maybe 'tis notching his wee finger.
You gotta stop. My sides hurt. Oh, I miss this.
Surely you've spied how he's always brushing himself. He won't say, but he's afeard of seagull shit.
Okay, I need to look up if this is time gated, because I can't do it now. Pillars of Eternity 2 Family Pride. Frick. So if it starts this mission, I think I've already fucked it. Like, I think if they're saying, looks like the food has escalated into open hostilities, I imagine that means I've lost. Okay, I think I've screwed it. I think I've screwed it heavily, and I don't think I can solve the problem. Unless I go back a lot.
You must think me a fool. Agrasima watcher for you. I would.
Yeah, okay, right. We're gonna load one of these later, these earlier ones. I think I might have fucked myself here. I think I needed to save before I told her what to do. Like, yeah, I think this is too early. Yeah, I think this is well too early. Oh, that's annoying. That's really annoying. Let's try this one. I think it's later though, so I don't think it's relevant, but I shouldn't have gone to her and told her about what happened.
Of course.
Maybe if I talk to them I can change this? Hold on a second.
Ado, what brings you to the Hall of the Valeres? Robbery?
It was Shoddery, Martino.
Now I have to clean up.
And I'll gladly take you.
See to it that Beld escapes. Leave no Bardato witnesses who can incriminate us.
That may stave off Azali's vengeance.
Well, we'll go with this one, I guess. There's nothing we can do. But if we're doing that, I'm getting my level up. So we go to this one. Oh, I'm so annoyed that I didn't save enough.
Seraphin, thought we agreed you'd stay out of my head.
I weren't he? You think like an ogre snores. Would be a fool and a half not to make sure them thoughts ain't full up of trouble.
What do you think you're gonna find?
Nothing particular, just,
That's annoying, but what can you do? What can you do?
I'll handle this.
Ecosi, you have business here?
I've come from Port Marge. Governor Clario said I might find work here.
You are in luck.
Standing next to her desk and lost in thought, Governor Elvaria looks up at you as you approach. The expression of interest focus thaws instantly, and she greets you with a stunningly sunny smile.
An interesting surprise. The Watcher of Cadnoa, no? I am told that is your ship in the harbor.
Ikoze.
Ikozi, I mean nothing by it. All newcomers are of great interest here. I am Lueva Alvari, Governor in Residence of the Valiant Trading Company here in Nekataka. What brings you to my door?
Governor Clara suggested that Training Command might have work for me.
Generous of him. I am a little surprised he gave you up, to be honest. His operations on Port Maget must be going more smoothly than reported. How much do you know about the Luminous Adra trade?
I know Aethys is looking for it.
Funny. I thought the Dawnstars were the only people we didn't have to worry about. Every viable deposit is of interest to us. Cartographers, surveyors, at any moment we have a dozen expeditions underway. Some weeks ago, we received word of a large quantity of luminous Adra on a distant island. Pukokahara. It is not charted on any of our maps. However, Pukukahara is said to neighbor the island of Tikawara, and we've already made contact with the natives there. We dispatched an expedition to Tikawara with instructions to locate the Adra site and determine its value.
They all die?
Our people have neither returned nor sent any word on their progress. We are too long delayed, and someone must finish the job. A watcher can determine if there is essence in the Adra, if it is worth the trouble and investment to remove it. Information for which we are willing to pay.
You want me to find your people?
Ideally. But if the worst has come to pass, I would like you to complete the investigation of the Adra deposit. Anything that may assist the company.
I'll do it.
Gelade, I will mark Tikawara on your map. We have had no real trouble with the villagers in the past, but I always recommend caution. This will be of some use to you, I think. It entitles you to act as a commissioned agent of the Valiant Trading Company. Present it and you will be recognized as such. Until then, Welcome back.
I have some questions for you.
Please, go ahead.
Can you tell me a bit about the Valiant?
Well, the Valiant Trading Company has been here in Nekataka for many decades now. Its main interest is in the mining of luminous Adra, for which we have negotiated with numerous tribes for access to the Adra sites. The company also engages in more mundane lines of trade, of course. Very well.
What a shame. I'm genuinely very, very sad about that.
Just a moment.
The dwarven woman at the desk does not look up. She taps her chin with the quill of her hand, a look of furious concentration on her face. After a moment, she scrawls something down on the ledger in front of you.
There we are. So, did Alvari send you? I'm putting together the numbers. You will have to be patient.
She glances up at you, distracted, and looks up again, blinking owlishly.
Well, you're no clerk. Sientere, Watcher. I was preoccupied. Do not take it personally. They put me in this side office for a reason. Oleska Saraso, advisor. Did you get turned around? I have little to do with people, to be honest. Numbers mostly.
She gestures towards the desk with a quick sweep of her arm.
What can I do for you today, Watcher?
But how fares the company?
I will not lie. Our fortunes dwindle. I must ask the director for some clarity on these figures.
Can I ask you some questions?
I can spare a few moments.
What can you tell me of the Valera and Batito family?
Ah, them. Gods, they've been at each other's throats from the start. And ask if anyone cares one speck why it started. We should have left these feuds back in the Republics. The Bardatos are some of our most valued investors. The Valera family makes its business in pirate hunting, and they have an open contract to keep the waters around Nekataka clear. But they spend more time plotting against one another. A waste.
Wasn't here. Okay. I'm gonna take this door out. That door. I knew there was a door there.
This is.
What is this? Discovered what seems to be fairly attempts at enormous verse, including a few ill-wise hymns. Oh, there's a dog there. That's unrelated to me. So yeah, the plan should have been find out about the plot, Immediately go tell the Bardatos. Try and start a talk between them, but I don't think I took I don't think I had enough time. But I got cool stuff from them. What's the next mission? Look, I can't do those, so we're leaving. Like, did they say... Wait, southwest of Nekatara? Like, if I leave south here, do you reckon I'll get to it? Leave city on foot. Well, let me have a look at this again. On a large island near. Right, that implies it's not on. Never mind. Wait, I can just... Never mind again. I can just go here and then choose leave by sea. I can't... Even if I went in there, I would die. So there's no reason for me to go in there. Cloak finger melts it and roughly force the burned book into your hands and turns to the parts. Finding the stone weeks of smoke with a few pages based on the chapter headed described Barber and Shard Relic. What does it say?
You crack the spine of the old book, revealing blackened pages of dense, illegible text. The words recede into the shadows the longer you focus on them. Suddenly, the page widens to eclipse the world around you. A dark void stretches out on all sides. The air full of choking fumes that carry dying embers and curling flakes of ash. Something stirs in the darkness. An old woman steps forward.
Oh, it's her.
Leering down at you from on high. Her smile is toothy and cruel.
It's the god of the city and order and justice.
I'm so glad that my messenger tracked you down. These days it's impossible to find good help.
Boudica.
Watcher, before you draw your weapon, know that these proceedings are under a banner of peace. If this was a trap, it would have already closed around you.
I didn't think that you were gonna kill me.
While Bareth whispers in one ear and Aethys shouts in the other, I thought you could use a more seasoned perspective to drown out the noise.
Was the ruse with the book really necessary?
For the moment, you are Bareth's creature. There are rules against my direct intervention, but nothing says you cannot willingly seek my counsel.
So me opening the book was willingly seeking it.
Andra and Helia toe the line of acceptable conduct from time to time, but I am nothing if not adherent to our oldest laws.
I'm intrigued, let's talk.
Don't you find it unusual how open and accessible my siblings have made themselves? After millennia of subdued whispers, now they practically scream their intentions. And isn't it strange how we never bicker unless a mortal is watching?
What's your point?
If we still possessed our glorious titans, my siblings and I would have put an end to Aethys and his rampage by now. While we are powerless to stop him, some of my kin wish to observe how mortals respond to this threat. They think it will shine a light on the value of our patronage. Have we raised you well enough to be self-sufficient? Or must we return to Eora and impose some corrective measures?
And if we prove ourselves, what then?
What indeed? That would depend on which of us you ask. A cross-section of society has converged on the Deadfire. Some of my kin are of an opinion that we are meant to judge mortals on the basis of their performance, while the rest of us have already made up our minds on the matter.
So why do I get the feeling you're trying to convince me of something?
Judge for yourself. But I think you'll find my intentions are more straightforward than you think. When we ascended to godhood, we did so to provide for a savage people. Our goal was to craft a society whose values were made to last. Perhaps even a society that had no need of us. A naive fallacy, but one that inspired my optimistic, misguided kin. How you and your allies counter this threat will demonstrate whether you are competent enough to guide your own destinies, or if we need to revise our strategy.
She sounds kind of reasonable.
The soft-hearted among us are counting on you to win this existential wager. No doubt, Aethys shares their sympathies. I do not. We exist to rule over mortals. Nothing can change that. So now you know the truth. I assume you have questions.
Why do you choose to confide in me?
Whether knowingly or unintentionally, you seem to find yourself on the vanguard of change. Mortals like you come but once in a lifetime.
But whose lifetime are you talking about there?
Some would react poorly if I stripped mortals of their freedom without giving them a chance to plead their case.
I'm the case.
You have the honor of standing tall as their advocate.
Okay. That's kind of worrying if I'm being honest.
Before I return to Eora and assume my position as your deserving tyrant, you have this opportunity to prove me wrong. To demonstrate whether or not mortals are responsible enough to claim their future.
You speak as if we don't have a chance?
You speak as if you do. Mortals have precious little time to decide for themselves. Will they stand together as one, or swallow their pride and bend the knee? I have every confidence that you will disappoint us. Once my position is upheld, the undecided among the gods will embrace my plan.
The gods think my actions can prove their point about mortal society?
Prove it or disprove it, yes. I never agreed to this arrangement, but if your example demonstrates mortal ineptitude, as I trust it will, then I can make the plan serve me. An assertive minority of gods believe that your choices will prove the value of their wild optimism. As if mortal collaboration and ingenuity are endorsements of our leadership. Then there are those of us who know better, who are not so easily convinced. Kith are vulnerable, unless they submit to the destiny we chart for them. Thinking otherwise can only breed dissent and chaos.
Tell me about this enlightened society you once wanted.
It was an ambitious plan, our utopia. Perhaps too ambitious. We ascended to power, responding to a need inadequately satisfied. Assuming these roles gave us the authority to mold Eora over time, to influence you and lay the groundwork for a society yet to come. On the outset of the plan, some believed that mortals would outgrow us, as if that was a favorable outcome. To me, our eternal pantheon was always a critical fixture. Aethys was one of those who supported mortals, while I have always been their most vocal critic.
How would you even recognize that ideal? How would you have even recognized that ideal society?
A valid, self-defeating question, and one which I posed often. We assumed that they, whoever they were, would reveal themselves to us. Rational government would rule in our stead, leaving churches vacant.
I see.
Thanks to Aethys, we're pulling the dough from the oven before it's had a chance to fully rise. You unfortunate bastards never had the chance to prove me wrong.
Why do the other gods tolerate your opposition?
Opposition can take many forms. If a church embraces and weaponizes my doctrine, that is very different from me rampaging as a titan. Aethys is not known for subtlety. Twice now, he has contaminated the purity of our experiment, and done so with extravagant displays that undermine our authority.
Andra dropped a moon on Eora. What do you call that?
Impulsive.
Impulsive.
I am the counterpoint to the soft-hearted. It makes no difference if mortals pass some arbitrary test. My mind is settled on the matter, regardless of my feelings. The timing of this crisis forces us to accelerate our schedule. Final judgment comes sooner than any of us would prefer.
Doesn't this social engineering plan seem counterintuitive?
You mean gods crafting a godless world? Naturally. My siblings desire to influence mortals and steer them in a proper direction. Even if that direction led to places we could not follow, I have no intention of being left behind. Society would unravel without its queen to impose strict order.
What happens if someone proves you wrong?
If our pantheon found that mortals had cultivated a perfect, lawful system to maturity, I would not voice a word in protest. I would merely stand aside.
I really like her. I really like her. She's kind of cool.
Mortals need us. I know this as well as I know myself. Even a lawful and responsible society would be poised to collapse as long as its architects and strongest adherents were mortal. Any satisfaction that my siblings derived from their little experiment would be short-lived, and it would fall to me to clean up after their mess.
So you're right even when you're wrong? Got it.
Make no mistake, Watcher. In this, I cannot be proven wrong. You have learned much already. Only ask if you are ready for the truth.
Has your opinion on mortals changed at all?
Nothing you've done has tarnished it utterly beyond repair. You may congratulate yourself on that much.
We'll speak again.
Yes, I think we will. This is not the end of our discussion. You know how to find your way back to this place.
I kind of want to be a priest of hers if I play this game again.
Monica nods stiffly. You feel her presence drift as a breeze, rustling as it goes.
I hope she's in the Avowed or whatever it's called. Southwest, did it say? I don't know which way is west. Large island near the Quadruple Channel. Quadruple Channel. Ikawakwa. Oathbinder Sanctum. I don't know where that channel is. South? Which way is west? Why don't they show which way is west? I'm gonna guess it's this way. Okay, never mind. Let's just do the Tikawakwa, which is this way. Is this the large island? No, that's a blooming... Wait. -1? Oh, my water's run out. Okay. Put that in. Obviously, we need more of that. Put the beer in. Put the milk in. That's following me. Okay, so this is the spot. There's Tikawakwa. Two days still. I need to get more food and water that just gives me a decent buff. Just a morale buff.
You're a follower of the light?
The light? Oh, you mean... well... Hey, I wanted to ask you something. It's about Shodi.
What do you want to ask?
She means well. I can see that. And she's spirited, and if I was still young and didn't know the things I know, it'd be different. But anybody got that much faith in any god, let alone Aethys? I don't know how to talk to someone like that. Not these days. I get why she's like that. And I was there once, a long time back.
His eyelids flare with relieved embarrassment.
But it's 'cause of that I can't see a way to respect it. I'm no good at hiding it from her either. I don't see this getting better.
She can't deal with the truth, that's a problem, not yours. There's more to her than you're giving credit for.
Doesn't seem like she's any different than what she shows.
She's a Dawnstar, but she doesn't worship Aethys. She worships Gorn.
Same thing, really. That's just her trying to find a way to worship Aethys that makes sense to her. I guess that sounds familiar now that you mention it.
The dwarf fans himself with a dish rack. His face is dark and shiny with exudation. Sweat colours wide crescents on his shirt. He looks at you like a drowning man would look at dry land.
Weeks I've been stranded here. The Valiant Trading Company sends no one. Unless...
Stuck at the balmy isles with plenty of sun. Sounds terrible.
Ugh, you understand.
With an anxious swallow, he glances over his shoulder at a sleepy, ramshackle village. His gaze darts from one grass-thatched hut to another, as if expecting some unspeakable horror to emerge. You were saying?
Ekosi, this drive rattles my last nerve.
He mops around his neck.
I only tarry here because my shipmates went to Pococohara to search for Luminous Adra.
He brushes an insect off his sleeve.
I worry that Ruano, the local chieftain, gave Captain Bez and my crewmates a false lead.
What is this? Island plus Deadfire, I see. Why would he do that?
Why would I go bobbing for reason in shark-infested waters?
He waves his rag like a handkerchief. Why would I go bobbing for his...
Ruano was the last to speak with the captain before she set sail. He squats in the hut northeast of that pitiful market.
He nods at the gutted hull of a ship.
I would have joined her, but my stomach... something did not agree. Now it is weeks since they should have returned. I'm only the galley cook, not a search party.
Vector is an Avalian name.
Bargroon. My grandparents gave up their nomadic ways when they moved to the Republics. But I see the appeal of staying in one place, one safe place.
I'll keep an eye out. Maybe they found something interesting.
Agrasima, this is hope to my ears. Payment is assumed with the company. They are quick to buy what they do not have.
What has you so on edge?
When we landed on Tikawara, the chieftain gave us a welcome feast for the dukes. We feasted, danced, drank, and slept, only so we could feast, dance, and drink more.
The ghost of a smile flits across his face. You're awfully busy for a man claiming to be ill.
Per complanconned, music and ale are medicine for the soul.
He pats a hand over his heart and gives a sheepish look.
Even so, they did nothing to soften Anaharu. He said we had come to rob and plunder. He and Nairi turned the villagers against us. After that, we slept on the boat and took turns watching the shore. Except for me. I had to rest and recover, of course. But in the early hours, our lookouts Ruano and Anaharu disappeared together.
Where did they go?
I am sure I do not know. All I heard was that they left the village. And by the afternoon, only Ruano returned. Now no one here will even talk of Anaharu. Suspicious, no? Our captain was eager to leave before the winds changed again.
You mentioned Nahari.
The priestess. She imagines me in the jaws of our fish goddess. I know it.
He fans himself even more rapidly.
She lurks in the shrine next to that awful statue. I cannot stand her wicked looks, but if she does not scare you, then maybe you talk to her.
I need supplies.
The captain left all but the essentials with me. I have sustained myself trading with the villagers. Ekosi, but I'm almost out of ale.
Ooh, okay. You have nothing I want. I mean, I want one of these and I want one of these. I want one of these. What is this? Oh, it's drugs. Of course. Oh, he... You have a lot of cool stuff. Incoming hits converted to grazes from melee weapons. That's really good. Kinda want that. Reliability. He doesn't sound like he's a particularly reliable person. Leather armors we all sell to. We'll sell for. Does seriously not make a dent in it? You have these drugs. I kinda need the healing. You have the bombs though.
I must watch the supplies.
Maybe you heard earlier? I follow Aethys too. Mostly, in a way. I mean, I am a child of the Dawnstars, even if firstly I'm a Gonite.
That's good, I guess.
I want to talk to the lady. I want to.
Oh, maybe you don't want to talk about it. That's all right. Surely, some other time then. Was it the way I said it? Or maybe I'm in need of a washing.
Oh, filthy lizards. Even here I always smell them.
The woman stands outside the half-finished building, arms crossed as if in protest of any shelter it might offer. She looks like she's scowling, but the scars on her face make it hard to tell.
An outsider in Tiquara? Who are you, stranger?
I'm Ligara, captain of the Defiant.
A captain? If you had sailed downwind of the island, you would have moved on, I say. I tell Ranga Ruano that the stench of Tiquara will drive away friend and outsider alike. Do you smell it?
I feel like I have this. I don't smell anything. What are you talking about?
I speak of the Lagufath. There is no food on this barren island that those monsters do not steal.
Her scars are like seams, tugging her face into a scowl.
Yeah, but How could you say no to those little faces?
Always they circle our village looking for weaknesses.
She shakes her fingers, making an argument seems to have made many times.
I push the cage with the young ones farther toward the beach, but I smell them even here.
No wonder they come here when the beach smells like Lagafoon hatchery.
Better to keep them under our thumb than sharpening blow darts, I say. A week ago, I tracked the fish to Hoina Ravine, so I challenged the Mataru to a hunting competition. My mother's belt for the brood mother's head.
She thumbs the hide belt slung across her waist.
It is not every day that newcomers land on our beaches. What say you show me how outsiders deal with Lagufath?
A little competition sounds like fun.
Understand they are animals. You must rely on blades, I say, not words. Hunting tales of our ancestors say the brood will scatter when their fish Ranga is killed. No need to chase the children if you cut the head from the mother.
Can I buy some supplies?
Am I a Kuaru? Do I dirty my fingers with coins 1,000 hands have touched? Go see the sweaty one, the dwarf. He washes his hands some.
So that's a no.
No sign of my shipmates, Ekosi, but
I wanted to buy better stuff. Oh wait, I bought something. I completely forgot. Convert. Yeah, I want this on you. Nice. Where's the shrine? I'll go to the shrine first.
Village staffs, and you hide Kowiki fruit?
I hide nothing, you bloated pufferfish.
Oh god, what the hell's happening here?
Get his jaws! Confess, Tamal, or will you let good food rot?
A young warrior's forehead is furrowed with lines and bearded with perspiration. He stands over a man bound to a pole.
Does mine look like a full belly, idiot? Question the rest of the Raparu. We all hunger.
Every word out of the bound man's emerges as an agonizing wheeze. He glares at Mukumu.
Disgrace. Any other Raparu has worked 10 times in a day what you have in your life, and they do not complain.
The warrior pulls a dagger from his belt and thumbs the tip thoughtfully. Blinking, he turns to you, wearing a bright, friendly smile.
Watcher, we can't just let this injustice stand. Do something, or I might.
Okay, give me a second. I need to go to the toilet. I can't handle it anymore. I'll be back in a bit. Hold on a second. I realised that I did that in full view of the camera. I'm very sorry. Don't worry. I intend to.
You do? I mean, of course you do.
She grins big and brassly, unable to hide her happiness with you.
I say, this outsider speaks her mind like a Mataru.
He touches his chin and looks over at her before focusing his attention back to you.
Another outsider. You visit Tikawara in hungry times.
He sighs through his nose.
For what do you make of this hagfish, huh? Will Tamao confess if I tighten the ropes?
I take it he's done something wrong?
Pakeho caught this wretch stealing the last of the Koiki fruit. The tribe was to feast on it for a harvest ceremony.
I stole no Koiki, but I wish I had. I would have hid it somewhere most unpleasant.
He bares his teeth in a defiant grin.
You hear this? A second chance we give, and Tamao throws it in our faces.
He's done this before?
Lied and stolen? Akira. When we have food, he takes more than he deserves. He steals baskets and pots, and even pilfered a spearhead from a warrior on the hunt.
Oh, I still got my BRB thing on.
I say there is no person in Tikawara who he has not wronged in some way. Maybe no person in the Deadfire.
What say you, Tamu?
I say I deserve what others have in plenty. Shade, a full belly, a moment to kneel on cool sands. We stopped being a tribe when Ruanu dragged us into the path of the outsiders. Now we can only save ourselves.
You shame us, Tamao. To return in your next life as a coconut crab would be too kind.
What was this Kokuyo's ceremony?
We would have eaten the last of the Koiki as a tribe. This way we give our thanks to Kahopa, the eel of life. Now this cannot happen. Our harvest fails because this one puts his empty stomach higher than the gods.
What's this clever? Isn't it traditional to eat the whole fruit, seed and all? Anyone else thinks sowing the seed might be a good idea? Isn't it traditional to eat the whole fruit, seeds and all?
Akira, just so. To consume the fruit, seeds, and all. This is how we pray to Kahopa for bounty.
Would it make things better if I had some spare Kokuyo fruit on hand?
I say, missing food is not the problem. Tamao betrays the tribe, dishonors the Reparo, denies all of us Kahopa's mercy. And he will surely wash back into our nets as a mudfish in the next life if he does not tell us where the Kawiki fruit is.
So have your guilty man. What's to be done?
Pakeho's word is enough to give Tamao over to the waves.
Better to drown as an innocent man than starve with you fools.
He spits, but without the forward memento, it just dribbles off his chin. Makumu turns his gaze away, doing his best to ignore him.
Justice does not fill our stomachs or our hearts. It brings the gods no closer to ending this famine.
I owe the gods a favor. Your Kokoro is good as found.
Akira, you would do this? I say, our Ranga will dedicate the Feast of the Last Kawiki to your name.
He claps on you on your shoulder, leaving Tamu all but forgotten.
Until the Kawiki is found, I will delight in prodding this stubborn eel for answers.
He touches the point of his dagger, his lips spreading into a broad grin.
You are free to question him in your custom, I say. And Peheko, he tarries often by the beach.
The bound man casts a wary stare down at you, his arms tightening weakly before the strings.
I don't like this, Watcher. Is there nothing we can do to help?
You look at me for what? To watch me shrivel up in the sun?
You stole the last of the tribe's Kakoi?
If only my brain and belly had coordinated. I say I would have tried sooner.
He glances longingly towards the hut north of the Ragnar.
Pakeho hates me because I insult his puny catches of fish. All he does is weigh down his boat. For this, he accuses me.
What's your side of the story?
Pakeho says I was skulking by the drying hut north of the Ranga's home. Akira, this is so. I would have taken the Kohiki, but it was already gone.
Can you think of anyone else who might have taken it?
It is said the Ruparu share one empty stomach. Blame any of them, I say. The tribe drives me out like jerky because I am hated, not because I am a Kowiki thief.
Tell me about yourself.
I have seen better days than this. I labor for the tribe, but our Ranga saves the best of everything for his warriors. For what does a warrior need with a full stomach when we are not at war.
I have some questions.
Then maybe you ask someone with both. I need to conserve my strength.
Farewell, got it. So, north of the chieftain's hut.
Ruano was wise to bring us here. A year, and still foreigners never attack.
But our food dwindles. Better to die fighting than starving.
What is this?
I'll take care of this.
Stained Kukui reeds. I wonder if that's got anything to do with it. Maybe I can go talk to him again with this? No question.
Then maybe you ask. I need to conserve.
Okay, what about you?
Yes. Hello. Whatever you need, I can help.
Okay, never mind. You mentioned that it was stored in the drying hut north of the Roman home. Okay. Storage hut. Let's go look in the storage hut. Wait, is this the storage hut? This is the storage hut. Can I not go in there?
Easy now.
Why my eyes be open?
Let's keep quiet.
Well, let's go talk to some of the other people around here. Or what about you? Seasoned around woman rests her elbow on a drum like it's the only thing keeping her upright. She pats the hide skin, the cushion no more effortless than her sight. She opens her eyes as you approach. Do you know anything about the tribe's missing Kukui? Frowning, she sweeps her hands out to gesture to the entire village at once. She shrugs, and her hand wanders towards her belly. She sighs through her nose. I'm Nagara, captain of the Defiant. One of her eyebrows arches with an unspoken question. She squints down at the dock and nods towards your boat. She tucks her brow with 2 fingers and she gives the drum a playful tap. What do you do here? Exaggerating her movement, she shields her eyes and scans the horizon. She's a scout. She points in the distance, her legs up with youthful glee, and pretends to pound the drum with a wild enthusiastic. You don't speak, do you? Deep wrinkled scar traces a windpipe down a winding path down her neck. She tilts her head to the side, beckoning you to look closer. The angle and shape looks like the mark of a boar tusk. She raises one finger and points down to a drived hoof knotted to her belt. She makes a gesture of pulling back and releasing a bowstring several times in rapid succession. Okay. We will check the shrine first. Wait, what's this place? Curry Hut. Can I go in here? Question mark? Exclamation mark? Kukui craftsman. Rogni. The Aurora man seems lost in thought. His clothes are neat and clean, but he's tugging at the fringes of his sash, which he's worried into a long loose thread. He looks up to you, his blurry eyes suddenly sharp and alert.
What say? You are new to Tikawara?
What do you do here?
I weave baskets and mats, strong and soft, just as my mother's cousin taught me. In the afternoon, I will go to the trading post to sell them. Of course, all that I earn goes back to the Ranga first. This is prize share.
Prize share?
Ikira. We trust in our Ranga to dispense our food, goods, and coin to the tribe. The Mataru get the best of all, and then the Kwaru. The Raparu share what is left among themselves. Mukumu sees to it. The Tamao is made an example of what breaking prize share looks like.
Do you know anything about the missing fruit?
Only that Tamau has slept like a fat tortoise, while the rest of us chew on reeds to fool our bellies. Ikira, no one could be less surprised. Tamau had this coming.
You don't seem particularly upset about it.
Guilty or no, being tossed to the waves is what Tamau deserves. I have no tears for him. He complained until the Ranga gave him my finest mats, and then left him out for the sport of beasts. Let the gods sort him.
So even if Tamaru is innocent, you don't care?
The tribe has challenges enough without Juana eating from each other's plates.
He flares his nostrils, Wonga glances away from you.
You overstep for a stranger, an outsider. I say you should go back to the shore that welcomes you.
Right.
I'll...
Interesting, eh? Who's the best at skullduggery? It's you, isn't it?
Aye, aye. A light's foot and an heavy bullet, aye, Cap.
I'm skullduggerying this. I'm taking it.
What for, Cap?
Yeah?
The better part of valor.
Move away. Please move away. I need to see all your stuff. I need to see all your stuff. Demo for the new SEO game is out. It's kind of a vibe. Ooh, I might give that a shot. I really love the world of SEO. I just wish I didn't have to have Kiriko in there. You know? And Asuna. And I do think they are in the game. I don't think they're a huge part in the new game. I can't do that whole cheat of, like, making him look one way. Oh, I'll wait for him
I'm here.
to go to the market, then I'll loot him. That's it. That's how this works. Yeah, I'm glad that you can make a new character and like you're not playing him. That is a huge improvement, and depending on how good the character creation is, I might spend a lot of time on it.
Mare's winds blow bitter today, outsider.
This woman is young, but her serious manner makes her look much older. Her nose and ears are pierced in several places, and her mouth is twisted in a scowl.
More outlanders. Are your masters so desperate that they send you to plunder a starving village?
I think we got off on the wrong foot. Ligara, captain of the Defiant.
For what do you say this? To impress me? You are no different from the last ones who came through.
She shakes her head, scowling.
Outlanders conquer us with ink and paper packs as well as blades. But they conquer us all the same.
I'm not here to conquer anyone.
Ikira. That is what the last bunch said.
She crosses her arms and glares.
Ruanu. He collaborates with the bottom feeders who went to Pokokahara for Adra riches. I warned the Valians about Pokokahara, but why listen to the ignorant Juana girl? Now I remain. They are gone.
The Valians are some of the most skilled navigators in the world. They don't just go missing.
Pokokahara was not for them. With Nagati's aid, the sea takes and gives in equal measure. Dark clouds surround Pokokahara, and in my dreams, they swallow us all.
If the island is cursed, whoever lived to tell of it. She sighs deeply, her bony shoulders rising like a vulture's wings.
We tell these stories not because they happen just so. We tell them for what they mean. Our Rangosphere makes him too trusting. He believes the Valiant traders will protect us if they settle here and mine Pokokahara.
She closes her eyes and shakes her head.
So the villagers pour their sweat into the sand, building a trading post on a barren island.
It might not be barren for long if you're allowed coin to flow through it.
I am not expecting you to understand how dangerous this is. They will kill us, rob us, enslave us. And we will be too busy building their halls and sweeping their docks to fight.
She bites her lip in a bittered frown.
Not sure if you and me be sharing the same definition of slavery, lass. But I don't think you'd be getting the particulars wrong.
The pirate knows nothing of this, I say.
She leans over Seraphine and clenches her fists at her side.
If you go to Pococahara, I say the best thing is to destroy it for the tribe.
Her brow raises sharply as she studies your reaction.
We saw how the Valians took over Port Marge. Imagine a similar scenario with a less amiable governor.
Akira, your friend sees the shape of things. When the Hydra is gone, the Valians will dig somewhere else, leaving us to point our canoes toward more welcoming shores.
How do you expect me to destroy Luminous Ardra?
If I knew, then I would go myself. Anything that is built can surely be destroyed, Akira. And the storms are proof of powerful magic at work. Dispel this magic, banish it, whatever needs doing.
I doubt my friends in the trading company would appreciate that. No, I don't want to say that. I do enjoy the challenge.
I hope so. And we did not speak of this, Akira?
I had also had problems with Alzheimer's. She winces as you speak the name. One hand strays to the coral crescent pendant. She forces it back down, pinning her hand beneath folded arms.
Anaharu was the tribe's priest before me. And he was my father. Before he challenged Ruanu to a trial of waves.
She sighs and takes hold of the pendant, gripping it in a tight fist.
But he was cast off. We are forbidden to speak of him.
Could you tell me of the trial of waves?
When there is an argument between leaders that cannot be answered, we turn to Nagati. Two challengers risk violent currents, beasts from the deep, and waves that would dash them against the rocks. The winner, if there is one, has Nagati's favor. The loser, living or dead, is forgotten by Nagati and the tribe.
Why did he challenge Runara to a trial of waves?
My father knew the traders are as dangerous as pirates and slavers, perhaps more, because they grow strong in Neketaka. So, when the expedition came, he begged Ruanu to send them away and move the tribe to another island.
Her knobbly knuckles pale as she tube is very briefly gone down. This always happens occasionally. Give me a second. Oh, no, it's back. Don't give me a second.
When I was little, me and my brothers used to spend hours chasing each other through the Merkberry fields. Don't think a day went by I didn't have a skinned knee or a bleeding elbow.
Who is that?
We did that sometime.
Who is that voice? It's somebody I know, but I don't know who it is. Why aren't you in the blimmin' Rogni, go into the place. I want to read your journal.
What for, Cap? A light's foot and an heavy bullet, aye, Cap? Aye, aye.
What? No. Okay. 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 Okay.
What for, Cap?
Okay, I got it. I swear I got it. There it is. If not for the food shortage, Ranui would ask for what I bring so many crabs from... Ask for what I bring so many crabs from the beach. They take to the stand at midnight and scuttle around my feet, as hungry as the rest of us. I say the work is difficult enough without them pinching my ankle and going after the prize. I thank Nagati for every day that Renua does not ask. The shore's warm by day and cool by night. If this will get the job done, then even Kupua may forgive me. Only at midnight can I check. Someday the tribe will know what I do, but until then, Akira, no one may know. In the meantime, I say the beach is so lonely.
Done and done.
I don't know what any of what I just said means. does it say? The one goes down to the beach every midnight. No one knows why.
You're right. He does do that with his hands.
Fie, 'tis roughing his precious spelling book that scares the lad. Or maybe 'tis notching his wee finger.
Midnight.
Stop! My sides hurt. Oh, I miss this.
Surely you've spied how he's always brushing himself. He won't say, but he's afeard of seagull shit.
Full tides.
Like, where's the dude? This is the beach, right? Is there any more beach? Maybe on the other side? Maybe over here? No, that's where my thing is. Ah, it's not the right place. Right, hold on a second, let me read this again. Oh, the vessel goes down to the beach every midnight, no one knows why. Down to the beach. This is the beach. Is it to get this cool cat? Is this a new cat? It is. Oh, she has a name.
For what do you follow me?
Keeps his hands to his side. I'm sorry, I'll leave you be.
A light's foot and an heavy bullet, I cap.
What are you doing? Found it. This. I need to look at the cat first. +1 intelligence. Compared to +1 perception. Ooh, I think I want the perception over the intelligence. I like seeing stuff, even if I don't know what that stuff is.
Yes. Hello. Whatever you need, I can help.
I found a bunch of the fruit buried by the shore.
Hidden from all the sand crabs and liars, I say.
Makumu shows his teeth to Tamura.
Ikira, that is no work of mine. Though I want to see you lose a finger to the crabs, digging up the rest.
He laughs in spite of himself, his teeth red with dry blood.
I say I'm beyond finished. For this, I'll feed you to Ngati myself.
Wait, Rogni was the one who hid the Kai. The dagger bobs in Makumu's hand. His pinched glare hovering over Tamu.
Akira, this is true? Why would Rangi do this?
I don't know. Why don't you ask him?
Rangi gave up his words when he stole from the tribe. His voice is silenced to me. 2 traitors. But only one deserves death this day.
Resolved, Makumu nods to himself and presses his lips together. Without another word, he passes you some bottles and shells. Ooh! Bottles and shells! Thank you for the bottles and shells.
For what do you linger here? Am I a Kuwar? Go see the sweaty one, the dwarf.
You sure?
He washes his hands sometimes.
You sure you want the shells? I have lots of shells. Okay, let's go to the chief. That's the only sort of person I haven't met yet. Now that I think about it, is chieftain a gender-neutral term? Because there's like, it feels like it's the only form of like rulership that I've seen that I can remember that's like gender neutral, maybe? Enuma huddles in close conversation with the warriors next to him. He whispers in a low, stern voice. No sooner do you catch his eye than he grins wide enough to stretch every muscle in his face.
Always pleased to receive our southern neighbors, I say.
Ligara, captain of the Defiant, at your service.
I would shower you with the fruit of our harvest, but the season is unkind, I say. Pococahara is restless. Even from afar, the storms tear our bounty up by the root and chase fish to calmer shores.
He raises his hand, suggested to the east. His hands fall limply to his hide. Ikawakwa doesn't look so bad.
Akira, but the land is stubborn, and Nagati sheds her tears to the east. The Valians went to Pococahara for luminous Ardra, but their expedition does not return. As the storms grow wild, Tikawara dies around us. No traveler will land here if they are forced to eat their belts, I say.
I have some history with old places that cause storms. I'll take a look. His eyes widen a little. A smile that creases his face seems for a moment genuine.
Here, this was a token passed down from the Rankas, said to come from Pococahara in brighter days.
Thank you.
If you need aid, Himurihi's warriors need only someone to bark commands and they will go.
Where can I find supplies?
The Valians left many crates with the dwarf. He hoards them by the beach.
Annoyance flickers on around his face.
But we never refuse a guest. If you need sleep, Himuihi will show you all the villages contending for the honor of your visit. And if you need strong Mutaru warriors to fight at your side, then Himuihi can help you with this also. She guards the trading post.
He has a very, very, like, what's the word? Smooth voice? Does that make sense? Right. I think we call it here. We've hit the 2-hour mark. We've technically gone slightly over, but that's fine. We got a decent amount done. We failed a quest. It's it's a timed one that I did look up and still failed. That's just how I am. I will see you on Friday for Guild Wars 2. Monday for what we feel like. And Wednesday for more of this. But until then, have a good couple of days.